Hello everyone, how are you doing? I hope that you are doing so very well. Today I'm here to talk to you about the books I want to read in August. Yes, I know, it's already August. It's already been August for over a week. Believe me, I know. I'm just late as usual, and also VidCon threw me off my game. I was way too tired to film any of the things, so now I am filming all of the things. How do you guys like this placement on the shelf? Let me know. I don't really know where, how, what I want to be. You let me know. You can help me make decisions since I am the most indecisive person ever. Let's do this thing. Let's do it together. That was weird. We just had a moment, a weird moment, just like my entire life is a weird moment. The first book that I'm going to read, actually already read this month, is The Shadow Society by Maureenkeavy. This is about a girl who just kind of leads a normal life and something crazy happens. I don't want to say more than that because it would pretty much give away the entire book. So that's what I'm gonna go with as a summary. I had never really heard of this book, but I know that this author wrote The Winner's Curse. I found that out after I read the book, so I guess credibility there. Not gonna tell you my thoughts because that will come in my wrap-up. Stay tuned for that. The second book that I also actually already read this month is The Named by Marianne Curley. I read this for #5faves. The basic premise of this book is that the goddess Chaos sends her villains into the past, into history, to try to disrupt time, to try to change things, and there are the guardians of time that try to stop her, try to prevent things, and this focuses on some high schoolers that are members of the Guardians of Time. I read this forever and ever and ever ago, so I was like, gotta reread it, and you'll hear my thoughts in my wrap-up. Yes. The next book that I'm going to read / am currently reading is The Goldfinch by Donna Tartt. I keep trying to figure out what this book is about by the summaries, and I never really actually know what it's about. I don't really want to figure out what it's about because I kind of just want to go in blind. I know that's the lazy answer for not figuring out what it's actually about, but I really do want to go in blind. My friend Max at Well Done Books loves this book, so I was like, I gotta read it. And Raylene from Padfoot and Prong 07 and I were supposed to read it last month, but we both were like, I don't think it's gonna happen, so we're both kind of reading it slowly this month. Yeah, books. Woo! The next book I'm gonna read is another book that was on my last month's TBR that I didn't get to, and that is Crazy Love by Frances Chan. I've heard great things about this, I've heard amazing things, I've heard life-changing things about this book. Didn't really have time to read it last month because last month was insane, so I'm excited to get to it this month. The next book is yet another book that was on my TBR for last month that I didn't actually finish, and that is William Shakespeare's Star Wars by Ian Dozier. I started this, as you can see, and I loved it. I just didn't have time to finish it, or I just wanted to read something else, so I picked up something else. It's really good so far. I really like it. It's so funny, and it's exactly what it sounds like. Star Wars, written in Shakespeare's prose type thing, written like a play. What else do you need to know? If you don't know what Star Wars is, just Google it. You should know by now. The next book that I'm gonna read is for #5faves, and that is Inklings by Melanie M. Jeschke. I've reread this several times. It is a Christian fiction romance book that takes place in 1960s Oxford, which is just everything, and I just want to reread it and make sure that I still love it because it has been a few years since I've reread it. A really interesting thing about this book is that though the characters are fictional, in this fictional world, C.S. Lewis mentored the main guy character, and so there's a lot of C.S. Lewis trivia knowledge in here, and then in later books J.R.R. Tolkien comes in, and it's just so great. Inklings, get that reference? Yeah. So I'm really excited to reread this. Hopefully it's just as good as I remember. I really hope so. The next book I want to read I've heard some little bit of hype about, and then Penguin actually sent to me, and that is The Accident Season by Moira Fowley Doyle. That's a mouthful of a name. But I've heard a lot of interesting buzz about this, not a ton, but just interest, and it seems like a really intriguing book. Basically every October this girl and her family just get hurt in some way. They get accident prone, the accident season, and I guess in this book some things are uncovered about that. I don't really know if it's gonna be just like a normal contemporary, or if it's gonna have some fantasy elements, or there's gonna be some magical realism. Who knows? I don't know. I'm just excited to read it. So thanks Penguin for sending me this arc. This book is out August 18th, so if it sounds like something you'd be interested in, definitely go pick it up. Reading, fun, party, yeah. The next book that I want to read is Speak by Laurie Halse Anderson, and there's a movie with Kristen Stewart in it, so I want to watch that as well this month. We'll see if I get to it. Hopefully I do. Basically this girl goes goes to a party as a freshman, she calls the cops. The party gets busted, everybody hates her, and so it kind of starts her high school career off wrong. But then there's some different things that happen at the party and different secrets that come out, and I think it's gonna be a really great book. I've heard really, really great things. The next book that I'm gonna read is my classic for the month, and that is The Outsiders by S.E. Hinton. I have not read this since I've been in school, and then I reread Fangirl recently, and it kind of made me want to reread The Outsiders, so I was like, I should do that, so I'm gonna do it. It's basically about a gang of boys. Gang of boys hanging out, doing stuff, having fun, living life. I should write all the blurbs, always. And the last book that I want to read this month, but I'm not sure if I'll get to it, is Gone by Michael Grant. I actually had Gone and Hunger on my TBR, and then I was gonna get rid of them, and then I saw Tiernan from the BookTuber talking about how much he loved these books, and I was like, should I keep them instead? Should I not get rid of them? Should I read them? And Tiernan talking about it so much kind of convinced me to give it a shot. I hope that I like it because I know he loves these books so, so much. This is a dystopian future-ish world where all of the adults disappear, so everybody, teens and younger, they are all there, but all the adults are gone. So they kind of have to figure out what to do because of that, and that's all I know. Sounds interesting. For your sake, Tiernan, I hope I like it. And there you have it, my TBR for this month. It's a little bit ambitious, but you know, I've already read 2 of these books, so I think I can do it. Let me know down below a book that you're not really sure about that's on your TBR, like you're not sure if you're gonna like it or if you're gonna hate it, you're just kind of like or the book you're most excited for, whatever. I'm just trying to switch it up. I'm trying not to ask the same questions every single time. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Preening, 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 preening. That's not what I want to say. That's not what I want to say. The Shadow Society be. Wow. Society. What? Other words. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, thumbnail time because Maureen always forgets to do the thumbnails. Oh, nope, that's nope, nobody, nope. Too many bugs, too many boo.